This weather report brought to you by FRI Sunshine Coast Foam Home.
Good evening, Livio, Regano, tonight's weather. Consider the week ahead to be a pre-season taste of midsummer. Days won't get much beyond 30 degrees because of heavy cloud, but a deep tropical north wind will bring intense humidity, restless sleep and storms almost every afternoon on the Sunshine Coast. Kenilworth and Kinkin scored 26 millimetres of rain overnight. That doesn't include what we just had. Noosaville had 22 mils, the airport and Gympie both 19. Temperatures mostly hit the high 20s today, though Maroochy Airport somehow got to 30, even ahead of Gympie. Nighttime temps and humidity are rising insidiously. Now, let's look at the satellite loop. Plenty of cloud to talk about today, quite different than what we've had in previous weeks. Most of it was aligned with the Great Dividing Range. You can see those white blobs starting up. They're all thunderstorms. They were struggling to reach the coast in the north, but around here they made it very, very easily. Right now we're seeing the back edge of that last line of storms. There might be some later on tonight, but I suspect it'll be quiet until this time tomorrow when they'll get going again. So let's look at today's chart. There's an inland trough which will be in some form hanging around central Queensland for several days now, and while it's there we're getting these very moist equatorial north winds feeding humidity right down through southeast Queensland. On tomorrow's chart it will be the same, except we've got this weak trough just crossing the coast near us, which represents a transitory southeasterly change. It'll come through in the afternoon. It'll only last a few hours before it disappears again, and you can see that on the outlook chart. We go straight back to northerlies, only now they start to freshen up ahead of that next trough. Continuing days of humidity and big storms in the afternoons. So now the latest from the Weather Bureau. The boating forecast for Sunshine Coast waters 10 to 20 knot northwesterlies ahead of a weak and transient southeasterly change, as I said, then straight back to strengthening northerlies on Wednesday, Thursday. Surf's under a metre, but getting very messy along popular beaches with that north wind blowing straight on shore. Kings is your safest bet. At the moment, we're getting our main high tide around the middle of the day, and the peak of the tide's getting smaller and later as we approach Thursday's half moon. The southeast coast, a 40% chance of showers tomorrow, and thunderstorms could be severe. Maroochydore 19 up to 28 degrees, 29 for Nambour and Gympie 30. And then looking ahead for Maroochydore, storms will fire up every afternoon this week, with rainfall peaking Thursday, Friday, before clearing on the weekend. Several hot nights ahead of a cool change on Sunday. Well, that's it, folks. Hope you've eased painlessly back into the working week. Pleasure to have your company, and thanks for watching 7 Local. I'll be back tomorrow with more weather. Hope you can join me. Back to you, Rob.
Yeah, wonderful, Liv. Good on you, mate. Thank you very much. Lovely having your company, folks. Just a reminder, catch us anytime on the 7 Plus app or our page 7news.com.au. Good night.